Good morning everyone, welcome back to the vlog. We are going to continue the work on the FD RX7. Norman did all the work already. He put back the front bumper. We need to change the front oil cooler because the line that Rolly wants to bend around, it actually is hitting the bumper, and I don't want to cut the bumper just to make space for the oil cooler. So if we get a thinner oil cooler or move the welding or the port to the side of the oil cooler, then it's going to work. But Norman finished the front power brace. He assembled the interior already. We're supposed to get online with AIM so that we can figure out the CAN bus system, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that just yet. The air suspension is back in already. And we brought up the wheels from Manila. These are the ESR wheels. Kyle was able to re-barrel them, and we've removed these spacers already, so hopefully that's the right offset. We're going to find out when we lower the car. We're going to tow it to Profab so that they can make a titanium header system, because our problem with the headers of this car is it's sitting way too low. That's the collectors right there hanging lower than the chassis, so that needs to be redone. Let me move around. Today we're gonna cut the hood. I don't want to cut the hood, but the hood's gonna get cut. We're gonna make space for the air filters of Mad Mike, and it's gonna be interesting because yeah, we're just gonna trim bits and pieces of it and then hopefully not make a mess in the garage. Norman has also finished mounting the Misery water pump. Now the water pump, we're still waiting for some aluminum piping, so this is not going to be put on just yet. A lot of the wiring we're also going to do after we finish the intake and the headers. The headers need to be redone because, as I said, it's too low. And then the intake, we're missing O-rings here, so that actually needs to come out also. And then after that, yeah, we're gonna wire in or plumb in the fuel lines, the oil catch can, and then the oil return lines, and then the water, and then finally do the wiring. We're waiting for a 250 amp alternator, and we still have to wire in the HDT sequential along with the electric aircon system. So lots of things that still need to be done. The exhaust, I think definitely that might be too thin already, and maybe we'll just do a straight titanium exhaust pipe all the way till the rear. We need a new drive shaft also, so that needs to go down to another shop. We're gonna cut that and have a different different end for it so that we can put it on. We actually made this custom bracing system so that we can put a 4-point harness. So all the stock gauges are actually gonna go. We're gonna put the Haltech display here. So Norman's gonna make a aluminum block-off plate, and then even this doesn't work anymore. So eventually I'm going to change that and just have the AC button and then the rotary knob. I don't know where the rotary knob went. I think Mark removed it already. This goes to the IQ3 dashboard, which goes behind that, and then gonna cut this out also, and then basically weld on a hydraulic e-brake somewhere. We're waiting for our left-hand drive stocks because right now this is my signal light and then the wipers on the other side. So some of the boys at the RX7 forum were able to provide me with the left-hand drive items, and then yeah, I think the Haltech ECU is over here, and then maybe upgrade the head unit later on. But that's about the interior work that we're gonna do. And then I think I need a new rear view mirror. That looks pretty much aged. Decided to delete the rear seats already and then just put carpeting everywhere, so that's gonna lighten that load. Hopefully we can work on the PDM system and see if AIM can teach me how to work the PDM, because last time when we were figuring that out, that wasn't going so well. But Mark was able to actually hook up all the analog switches, which I mean still works well, and because it's still a street car in that sense, I might go with the analog switches more than the PDM system. But it's still worth it to know how to get the PDM system to work, because I am the AIM official dealer of the Philippines and I should know how these things work. Norman also replaced all the weather strip already, so this is new, and it's a good fight now. We haven't replaced this one because I'm waiting for my RE Amamiya fiberglass trunk. I have a Lexan glass already for the rear, and that's going to be changed so that it's much lighter. And yeah, trying to save some weight so that we can have more power. We also ordered, I think, the Project Mu rear caliper kit with the built-in handbrake kit, so it doesn't have to have a double caliper system. And that's not here yet. I have an LSD also coming, so lots of small things still waiting for parts in this car. Damn, that's a big cut. Oh, lalaki pa yan. Can we bring this down? No, that's... Yeah, that looks like that's done. So Norman's made a pattern, but... Eh. Got some photos from Larry Chen. You can order them online. Larry Chen sells these can block photos along with the F40. We're gonna put the F40 photo beside the Need Bitcoin for F40 along with the F40 LM over there. It's gonna go over there in that blank space. And then the can block photos we're gonna put over there in the blank wall. And then just moving around some Ferrari photos. Test fit. Why do we need to run a hood anyway? Need to trim the fuel line lang. Sige, trim mo na. Wild. There is the gaping hole. Norman has cut the hood already. We changed the spring return here. And then Norman's now installing the sway bar in front. We're just trying to get as much things bolted on already so that when we're transporting, we don't have to monitor where all these small parts are. Can't put that back on. Just doing a quick update. Norman is working on our cluster. He's cut this out. I left a small circle because I think we need a separate fuel gauge. I'm not sure if the Haltech has a fuel gauge. I know that's a racing cluster. So we're going to look for an aftermarket fuel gauge so that we can hook it up to the stock fuel tank. C-Tech doing wonders. Thank you so much to C-Tech Philippines. This is available with Carporn Racing. And then after that, the last piece of the puzzle is the handbrake mount. And then we can put this on a tow truck, send it down to Profab, and continue the work there. Cluster is on already. We're gonna get a fuel gauge because we don't know how the fuel level is gonna work. We're just mounting the reservoir right now, and then after that the seat's gonna go back on and we're gonna pack this car up. Okay guys, I think we're gonna end the vlog here. We're going to cut this episode already, and then the next time you're gonna see this car, we're gonna have a new titanium header system thanks to Profab. We're gonna send this down. It's gonna be towed tomorrow, and then after that it has to go back to Raleigh so that we can finish the mechanical aspect, and then it's gonna go to classic speed so that we can finish the electrical aspect, and then we're gonna fire it up. So hopefully in 4 to 6 weeks we should get an update on the FD RX7. It looks so good with the intakes now, and we're gonna make a cap for that, so just in case it rains we can just cover that. But definitely it's gonna be an A+ car. I'll see you guys again in the next episode. Peace.